charismatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a... He said my life's a bore. So quit my wife because it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Grasping to control, so I better hold on.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin with a quick throw out left. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. And you look at the Saints defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction, because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
They'll get this one complete to Atwell. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. The Eagles at 11-5 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. This defense for the Saints, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 41-yard line.
They keep it with Smith on first down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Dexter Lawrence busting through to get him for a loss of 6. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
The 22-yard line.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They'll look to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for the Saints.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. Still going inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. James Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
His kick is
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Able to get this one to McBride. The gain of 5. And that's going to bring up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll drop to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. You look at the Saints defense against the pass. They're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Deep to return is Calvin Austin. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Now they'll change things up. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
And the Saints, first down.
Here's Cook again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Saints.
Stroud looking to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. Oh, some strong running. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. And that will be incomplete as well.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
44-yard line.
Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Setting up the screen for Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And the Saints, first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Stroud looking to change the play. They'll run with Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Again, it's Cook. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Running left and Smith. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Kenny Stutzman on the stop. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A first down carry for Smith. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
He was brought down by
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
On the ground, this is Quinshawn Junkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And this really is a good defense because what they've done is focus on stopping the running game and being physical against it.
And the numbers, they really bear that out. They're currently 5th in the National Football League in rushing defense. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Once again, Junkins. And a solid run down inside the 30. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 8.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now a 2nd and 2. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 127 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
A gain of 7. First down, New Orleans.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8. Again, it's Cook. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. Able to power through. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints would extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they'll play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll look to throw here. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And the deficit will hold at 22. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Another run with Mitchell. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Now 2nd and 3. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
2nd and 3.
Second and 3. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 34 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Give up the middle, Jenkins. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Short one here, caught by McBride. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Eagles, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. He'll look to throw. Goes right back to McBride. They'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. That catch in his career is number 662, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Ozzie Newsome.
Yeah, who was a wide receiver at Alabama before he transitioned in the NFL. And we're seeing similar attributes here because the ability to play inside, outside, flex out, he can catch it from any position and turn it into a big play.
Now he's got his eyes on 700. Second and 6. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the try here for the extra point. And he bangs it home. It makes it now 35-13 our score. Kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Saints. First down.
Here's Stroud. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. Now a give to Brooks running right. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to bring it quickly.
For almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder, pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record, and only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
An inside run with Jenkins. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
First down, right back to Jenkins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quinshon Judkins, 36 yards. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Throwing now is Stroud. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Now Stroud. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 10 yards, good for the Saints, 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Saints.
Stroud looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
This 2nd and 4. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 22 yards. And the Saints look poised to reach 17-0 as they add on to their lead. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Right down the middle. And they open the lead up down to 25.
Eagles 20.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 10. Judkins going to run it out of the gun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
It's a gain of
2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3.
They'll set up to throw. Setting up a screen for Jenkins. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And they will remain well behind. So the interception, that had them set up in golden shape, but no first down comes of it. And in the end, no points come up.
And Brandon, I tell you, in a sudden change offense, you must capitalize. This is where you can really swing momentum in your favor. But that time, they let him off the hook.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Stroud to throw it. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Wolf. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A give. Here's Jenkins. And a short gain here, down to the 22. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
On play action, no throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Now the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up down to 25. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And how about this? Here comes a reverse. So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about, which they got the win.
Yeah, I thought they were clearly the better team by the end, and they earned this one with a terrific game plan and consistent effort throughout. Only fitting that they had the ball with the clock at 0.
So for the Saints, they finish off a perfect regular season, 17-0. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the loss means they'll finish at 11-6 overall. And it's going to be wait-and-see time as they figure out their status for the upcoming playoffs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.